I cannot recommend chess informant publications highly enough. Despite the nature of the modern era with computing and ChessBase, you can actually receive a digital copy along with your subscription to Chess Informant and receive the benefit of all worlds. And of course, if you invest in other Chess Informant products, such as the 1000 Best of the Best, you'll be able to pick apart the annotations of the 1960s and improve your chess in that manner. I couldn't just play what I wanted to play in a position. I had to play what the position dictated. In other words, if a plan was organic to the position, it succeeded. But if I try to force my will, let's just say like the 4-move checkmate, then it cannot possibly succeed against the death of Tigran the Trojan. And on that particular Sunday, a young man walked into my establishment and told me that the world champion was dead. It was a Sunday morning. The Sunday morning Herald had the article in it, which he showed me, and I was so shocked. And I asked him, how are you so interested in chess? And he said that his father was the champion of the Berkeley, UC, California chess club. And that morning, I began playing him for 25 sets a game. And if he won, he would get the whole roll of quarters, which would be $10. And after about 3 games, I decided I had had enough, and this could not last. And I said, why don't I just teach you how to play the game? At the end of the week, he came back and he said, either my father is not telling the truth, or Berkeley had a really terrible chess. Aim higher. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, grasshoppers. We are experiencing a world of technical difficulties on the new laptop. I have decided that I probably have to stream a little bit more. It seems very, very dark. I don't know that it's dark all the time. I'm going to take a quick peek without any sound. On a better browser, I'm just going to try to, extra layer of security for YouTube. Yeah, no kidding. And we are waiting for a game, so we'll at least still get our game if Artem is truly around and interested. What is going on? First off, I have changed my passwords for a few things because of the nature. See if it remembers my password. Cross my fingers. Uh-oh. Then we need the other passcode. I love the extra layer of security to keep my account safe. Thank you so much. Doesn't make it any easier to get things going quickly, though. What was that? View my channel. And the volume is on, so I'm in a little bit of a spot there. It looks extremely dark, right? Maybe I'm still on this screen. Let's put it over here. But why is this so dark? Right? Let's at least make sure I don't forfeit. My resolution is a little low. The contrast, screen brightness, opacity. Why so dark? You gods. Well, at least I have a very kind opponent in this particular instance. How about if we change the background to the really, really terrible one? How about that? Actually, we'll go with a different one. We'll do a standard one that they provide. I don't think that's changing anything, but let's get rid of that. Grandmaster Nicolas Rossolimo has an interesting story. He began his career. Um, Actually, I think he was an international master. I better check my stats here. Not sure what my opponent is up to. Uh-oh. It looks like I might have sacrificed a pawn and I didn't like it. I didn't know it. I didn't want it. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it. If anyone gets the reference from Chicago, good for you. All right. So now let's just see if I can salvage that pawn. I want to be as creative as I want to be, setting up a discovery, and we'll see what happens. All right, so now if I castle, do I lose my knight? It is possible that I lose my knight, but it's also possible that I'm just plain in trouble. I didn't lose a pawn, at least. That much is true. Oh, you are not being kind, sir. You are not being so kind. What can I do with you? Do I castle anyway? No, I actually have to respect him. But how? How do I go about respecting him? Let's just put our queen on a square where it looks like there should be more. Uh-oh. Wait just a moment here. I wish I could take that. But he is on to something there. He is on to something. Oh, fine. We will accept our position down a pawn, perhaps. And and we'll see what we can get. Oh no! He's trying to do that to me. He's trying to outfox me on the discovery front. He is. So this is from Saratoga, New York. We have the high school section today, and we did get our work in as we wished it, and we got our protection in for what it's worth, and we are going to get castled. Who would have known that we were going to get castled? I am willing to give 2 knights for a rook every single day of the week. Well, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And something is wrong with this picture. If I take and he takes and I take and he takes. Let's go with check in this direction. So why is this so dark? And why is it so choppy? I may have to visit a T-Mobile store today if this does not work. This is a good test stream, though, to find out what's going on. Oh, I have one more thing that I can do. I can shut down all items that don't need to be open, like Discord, etc. We will do that immediately after. How about that? And now the shoe is on the other foot as we start to take advantage of the pin. All that time that we were suffering because of the pin, and here we are, folks. Here we are. The ones with, oh no, Dudovich. Dude, dude, dude. Born to be alive. And where are you headed from there? Make sure we don't get anything going. We don't have any tunes. What are we going to do about that? I do have an emergency backup Spotify playlist, so I think I'm going to have to invoke in the background. Okay. Have you met Ted? Oh, this is going to be good, I believe. He's going to help me out a little bit. He's going to save his pawn. And then I'm going to give him another surprise because at the end of the rainbow there was another rook, a cross, and a knight's fork away from the king. And my brilliant but ridiculous check with queen a5 check and the discovery on the knight on d5 that got me into massive trouble is still there. So, is that a serious offer? I don't understand. This is the square that I really want to be at. Whoops. Is he trying to flag me? Interesting. I imagine that stalemate is the next possibility. There's no reason to have a temper or be upset about any given game, to be honest, or truthful. Any game is just but a grain of sand on the beach, some sharper than others. And we get cut, it may be painful, but we move on because it was but one of millions of grains of sand on a beach, and we can't let one bother us. It just doesn't happen that way. So we're going to overcome our technical difficulties here in some other manners. I don't know why my Streamlabs, or why the opacity of the screen, perhaps? Is it really that dark? What happens if I increase my screen brightness? Does that help? My screen can be as bright as it wants. It does not seem to change what I'm seeing. That is fascinating. All right, where are you? Top songs playlist 2022. Wow. No, we can't play those, unfortunately. What we need is the top song playlist of 2020. Now that was copyright free music. If that was possible. Let's look for NCS. All right, so we have at least enabled or addressed the first problem. Now the next problem, which is the content display. And I believe this is the Lichess Live main screen. Yep, that's definitely the Lichess Live main screen. Let's check the properties. Capture cursor. Client area, force SDR. Oh, you know what I did? I may have increased my HDR capability on my display. Let me check out my display settings. I'm crossing my fingers that you see it just fine, but I'm playing in a fog here with this screen. Did that change it? Hopefully that changed it for the better. This cannot be copyright-free music. This is too good. Spotify, what in the world is this? I've got to get banned on YouTube for this. This is too good of music. All right, and we're off. Copras, how are you? We're still playing knight f3, by the way. And we are 1-1, I believe. I think I lucked out against him the last time we played. I'm going to try a different background. And this way, we are going to switch to a slightly better screen. Interesting. was unusual. I'm not entirely sure what my opponent is up to in this particular instance, but he is very kind. That much I will give him. We're going to borrow this idea from the anti-Grand Prix attack, given that the king is still in the center. And now for something completely indifferent. We're going to try to win even more material this way. We're just going to keep helping our opponent help themselves. No play. Now this is where I do want to play c5. But we're going to just continue developing because the c5 idea has not gone out of the picture at all. Oh no, my weakness. What was I thinking? That's horrible. Oh my god. I meant to play h3. There's a good mouse slip for you. Or not a good mouse slip, however you look at it. Or however you look at it. Let's see what we can do to get more space out of this deal. While we pretend like nothing is wrong. I don't even know how the microphone is working out. Properties. Device default. That's it. I'm going to go and revert to my touch. What in the world is he up to now? I've got to see. I feel like I'm young again. How much was it necessary to find this old favorite music? Forget Slipstream. If this works out well. The hotel test stream. Really? You're going to do that to me? Okay, fine. Plan B it is then, folks. Plan B it is then, folks. Plan B it is then, folks.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to
Really?
believe, but that's alright. Hush.
You might have me here, it seems. I cannot argue with that.
Tape my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just
That's
let
a
me
bummer.
put my weight in glee? I live
C'est
inside
la
my
vie.
own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe.
Yeah, I'm not
But
pleased
that's
with that
alright.
one. At all, 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 at all. I can't afford simplification.
I wanna taste your content, hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide behind
I
the
wanna
pretension.
taste your
Honesty
content.
is the one-way gate to hell. I
How is
wanna
that a
taste the
beautiful
sunshine, be
statement?
faster to waste oxygen. Hear the children sing aloud. It's music till the wick burns out. Just wanna be carefree lately, yeah. Just kicking up daisies. Got one too many quarters in my pockets. Count 'em like the four-leaf clovers in my locket. Untied laces, yeah. Just creeping up on my dreams. Got dirty little lullabies playing on repeat. Might
Wow.
as well just ride around the nursery and count sheep.
Can I get in there from here?
You take the light with you and you go. You're not coming knocking on my door now. I try to lie, was it always so? Cause nothing feels the same anymore. I've seen this all before. Why didn't I do more now? I'm picking up the pieces from the floor. How could we just ignore our problems? Now they pour out, filling up the room with silence.
Can I?
know I shouldn't call you at night when I'm here all alone thinking about the last time I tried to tell you what my feelings were like. I'm usually not the one to try to swallow my pride. Oh my, oh, what you doing to me? Ice cold veins when you call me.
Ark.
I feel like I'm losing it. Oh, why is it so hard for me to
Positionally, he is
be my nightlight?
and has the higher abilities, the higher rating, the higher abilities.
Superhero, can I be your superhero? I'm sorry if it's taking me a while. I'm trying to figure out who I am. City lights are keeping me up at night, so I don't even bother going to bed. I'm tired of wasting away my time. I would give up everything to be near you. Oh, I miss the days when you were mine, but I can be your superhero.
There's so much going on in the background. Copilot, sorry, your history. ChatGPT, your history. Bixby, gotta be history. Exit. I'm not sure why you're even up on my screen. Why is Bixby even a thing? WhatsApp, exit. ChatGPT, quit. Quick share, I don't need you. Norton 360, alright, I'll keep you. Smart things, we don't need you either. Phone link, alright, fine. Samsung settings, Creative Cloud desktop. I don't think that's affecting anything. Alright, doesn't look like I'm accomplishing anything in this particular arena, but I will rewatch it and we will see what we've got. Hold on, I haven't been able to see chat. It's been a very quiet day. Please check out the amazing power of chess informant. We are missing speech chat as well, so we need to add speech chat. Thank you all for being here. This was definitely enlightening. So we have to do a few things. I have to check the quality of the stream. It's a little choppy. Hotel room, not good. But we'll find out why the display was so low res. But maybe we'll just do it again next time. Then we'll know. Oh, I know why speech chat wasn't connected. Also because we had changed our password. I found it well in the background. I did have it here. It just was not completely connected. What else can we do? Yes, MCD Skynet has joined the channel.
Matt Schwitz with the godfather of chess India Vishy Anand https www.youtube.com playlist list plqweds pweds p7ye3ikqm7y7bbjqg6ja0fr6w.
Alright, so do we not have speech chat blacklisted? I have blacklisted all of the mods because I tried to take mods off of speech chat. However, group name, user group, new user group, add users, Streamlabs. Now, options. Remove user. Yes, I'm trying to actually get him to have no voice at all. Oh, there it is, blacklist. Streamlabs is supposed to be in the blacklist. All normal users are in the blacklist. Moderators. Wait, or is it the Streamlabs on Twitch? I am blacklisted as well, just in case it tries to do anything. Such a strange list that it doesn't work. What else do we have besides the Anand playlist? How about EXP?
Streamlabs.
Said. Other titled players. He is rumored to be 39-year-old and accidentally began teaching chess in August of 1984, 2 days after the death of the 9th world champion Tigran Petrosian.
Streamlabs.
Said. Based in NYC, former president of the Marshall Chess Club 5 trainer John MacArthur, USA National Master since 1989, has trained one Grandmaster Wiki among dozens of national champions and
interesting. I don't seem to be able to blacklist myself. Streamlabs gets through no matter what. Right? This is the original. The original non-copyright music. It's quite crazy how original this one is. Oh, there it is. It's on that side. I should have known it was there. And we'll check our emote wall. Wait a minute. I'm not logged into Twitch over here. Can you imagine that I'm not logged into Twitch? Alright, the emote wall. The emote wall test is complete. But it does look like I'm not logged in with Streamlabs. So whoever I'm logged into with Streamlabs, it's quite crazy that I'm not logged in with Twitch. Because I can't use any emotes on my own channel through Streamlabs. How about that? Is that clever or what? Well, we will be back. Maybe, just maybe, for a little bit more. Thank you everyone for being here. I'm just looking for an exit. I can't even raid from there because I don't have command ability. I don't have moderator controls from my own Streamlabs. So let's see how many we actually have. I'm not going to raid with one viewer, so there has to be at least 2 viewers to raid. Thank you all for being here. We will roll the ending credits just to make sure those are working. Cheers and ciao. Hopefully we'll have a good report on this. The microphone, do not have my usual camera, do not have my usual microphone.